Hello and warm welcome to all of you. Dear students, today I am here with the revision of economic chapter number 3, poverty as a challenge. In the beginning of revision part 1, I would like to give you the definition of poverty. Poverty is a situation in which a person is unable to get the minimum basic necessities of life, that is food, clothes and shelter for his or her sustenance. When person is unable to get his basic necessities, unable to get his daily requirement of livelihood like food, clothing and shelter, we can call that person as a poor. The poor could be a landless laborer in village or people living in slum in urban area. In our country, every fourth person is poor. So we can say that India has the largest single concentration of the poor people in the world. After the definition, I would like to give you the indicator of poverty. Level of income and level of consumption, these two are common indicator of poverty. It means that if the income of the person is less, it is obvious that the consumption level of the person is less. So level of income and level of consumption, these two are common indicator of poverty. Now I would like to give you some social indicator of the poverty. Level of illiteracy, lack of general resistance due to the malnutrition, lack of access to healthcare and sanitation, and lack of access to safe drinking water. These are social indicator of poverty. Means level of illiteracy is very high among these poor people. These people, they have lack of general ration due to the malnutrition. They are not able to get enough nutritious food for their survival. So their resistance system is also low. These people, they are lacking the health facilities, they are lacking the sanitation facilities due to the poverty. Even these poor people, they are lacking to safe drinking water. So these are the indicators of poverty. Now, poverty is seen by social scientists. Social scientists, they are seeing poverty by two ways. One is social exclusion and second is vulnerability. For analysis of poverty, social exclusion is very useful. As per this concept, poverty must be seen in terms of poor living only in poor surrounding with other poor people. As per this concept of social exclusion, poor people are living only in poor surrounding with other poor people. As we discussed that in our country, due to the caste system, certain castes are excluded from equal opportunities. Number two, vulnerability. In social exclusion, we can say that social exclusion can be both a cause as well as consequence of poverty. Now, number two, vulnerability. Vulnerability of poverty describes the greater probability of being more adversely affected than other people, which is done due to the earthquake or simply a fall in availability of job. It is a concept which describe the greater probability of certain communities or individuals, such as widow, physically handicapped person, of becoming or remaining poor in coming years. And these vulnerable people, they were adversely affected at a time of natural disaster. Measurement of vulnerability to poverty describe the greater probability of certain communities, that is, members of backward caste or individual, that is, widow or physically handicapped person, they become poor or remain poor in coming years. So, social exclusion and vulnerability to poverty, these are the two concepts by which social scientists, they are seeing the poverty. Poverty line. Poverty line is a way which is used to identify the poor. It is an imaginary line. It is a method used to measure poverty. In this method, poverty is measured with the help of consumption and income level of the people. Poverty line is used to identify the poor people. It is a method to measure the poverty by the income level and by the consumption level of the person. If the level of income and consumption fall below the minimum level of income and consumption of this line, then the person is considered to be poor. If the level of income and level of the consumption of the person falls below the minimum level of income and consumption level of this line, consumption level of poverty line, the person is considered poor. Now, poverty estimates. As per the economic survey of 2011-12 by Ministry of Finance, Government of India, I would like to give you the figure of this survey. The poverty ratio in the year 1973 is 55% and 30% in 2009. In 73, 55% is the poverty ratio of our country. And in 2009, the poverty ratio of our country was 30. But gradually, the ratio of poverty in our country declining due to the number of reasons. So because of it, poverty ratio came down to about 26% in 2011-12. So by this figure, we can say that gradually poverty is declining from our country. Now the vulnerable groups to poverty. In India, population of people below poverty line is also not same for all social group and economic categories. The percentage of poor people is not same for all social group as well as economic categories. In our country, scheduled caste, SC people and scheduled tribe household, scheduled tribe people, this group of people, they are most vulnerable to poverty. So we can say that SC and ST people, they are most vulnerable group of social group of people in comparison to other social group. In economic categories, agriculture labor household of rural area and casual labor household of urban area. These two economic categories people, they are most vulnerable to poverty in comparison to other economic categories. In social group, you have to keep in mind SC and ST people are most vulnerable to poverty. In economic categories, agricultural labor in rural area and casual labor household of urban area. These two economic categories group of people, they are most vulnerable to poverty as economic categories as comparison to other economic categories group of people in our country. With this, I would like to conclude my today's lecture. Inshallah, we will meet again very soon with revision part 2 of same chapter. Thank you very much.